A Florida driver has been fined $48,000 for using a cell phone jammer in his SUV during his daily commute. Jason R. Humphreys. He was annoyed with people who were using their phones while driving, so he took it upon himself to jam their cell service. Well, unfortunately, the jammer also disrupted police communications. Now, the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, has fined Humphreys. Not just him with a $48,000 fine, but they've also issued a $34.9 million fine to CTS Technology, which is a Chinese retailer that has apparently marketed 285 models of signal jamming devices, and they've apparently said that these models were FCC approved. I'm not sure how they're going to make this Chinese company pay the $34 million, but they've issued the fine anyway.
They have 285 different versions of this device. Why don't you just find a few that work well? Just stick with those, you know. It's a lot. Just get a marketing plan. Just stick with a few of them.
Listen, how many cell phone covers are there out there with the ears and with the? And if you've got one of those fancy things with the little ears and the Pokemon face, you want your jammer to be, compatible with the little fancy glittery iPhone case you got. Yeah. I don't have a problem with 285 of them. I'm concerned about how is this company being sued? It does what it says. It's like, if you can't sue a gun manufacturer for the mass shooting because it's doing what it said on the tin, why are they being sued? I don't understand it. It's jamming and it's jammed.
They said that their devices were FCC approved, and obviously this is not allowed in America. They were not FCC approved.
Oh, well, it's allowed if you're the police, because the police make a habit of jamming cell phones, especially in the area where there are protests happening, like an Occupy or any other kind of civil disobedience. They will jam the phone lines to prevent people from communicating with one another via social media to help organize. So they do allow them here.
Yeah, and obviously if you're going to commit a crime, if you're about to rob a bank or something and you want to stop people from calling 911 to the scene, if you have one of these jammers, pretty handy. So they don't want these things around. So if you've ever been driving in Florida down Interstate 4 and you just can't understand why your phone's not working, you might have been driving at the same time as Jason R. Humphreys.
It's interesting. There's a couple of spots where I lose reception, and now I wonder.
I wonder why. Maybe he lives next door to me. I can never get cell phone reception in my house. But I love this. He was so angry. He was so angry at people's misusing the phone. He got a jammer that was so effective. It just wiped everything. It just obliterated everything within whatever radius it was.
So that people around him cannot be on the phone, right? Just wherever he is.
The service is gone. No signal.
The thing is, he's got. I hate to say this. What's his name? James.
Jason Humphreys.
Jason. I hate to say this, but the false logic. Because if you're on your phone, right, and you're trying it away and you're talking to your friend, whatever, and all of a sudden you drop service, you don't just put the phone down. You then spend longer looking at the phone going, oh, why has my phone gone down? And you keep... So actually, you're exacerbating the problem. You're not relieving it.
What if he was an accident? Like, who would call the police? How could you call the police if he had an accident?
Well, you're just on the side of the police there, Mark. Well, I'm trying to think of the other motorists.
What if he's, hurt in an accident and he needs a paramedic? Who's going to call? Nobody can call. They're all like, I'm trying to call. Trying
to help you.
Help me. Call 911. I'm trying. I can't get... That could happen.
Well, Jason R. Humphreys, he was clearly fed up with people using their phones while driving. He's now probably even more fed up because he's been lumped with a $48,000 fine.